Do you ever feel like you're getting older and start wondering if you're still attractive? Well, you're definitely not alone. Aging can sometimes bring with it a lot of insecurities, especially when it comes to relationships or even just how we see ourselves. We often hear that youth equals beauty, and it can be hard not to feel like the clock is ticking against you. But what if I told you that, in many ways, you might actually be more attractive than you think? In today's world, age gap relationships are becoming more and more common. There's a shift in how we view attraction, and it's no longer just about physical looks or being a certain age. In fact, attraction goes deeper. It's about personality, confidence, and that certain spark that makes someone stand out. People are embracing the wisdom, experience, and depth that come with age. Now, what if I told you that there are actually signs that you could be exuding more attraction than you realize? These signs might help boost your confidence and possibly even change the way you see yourself. Over the next few minutes, we'll go over 8 signs that could reveal how attractive you really are. Trust me, these could shift your perspective in a big way. So, let's dive in and take a look at what makes you more irresistible than you might have thought. Sign 1. Confidence is key as we get older. It's common to feel less youthful than we did in our younger years. But here's the truth. Confidence becomes even more attractive as we age. The secret isn't in trying to look younger or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about owning who you are now and embracing the person you've become. When you do that, it's magnetic. People are drawn to you, not because you're trying to turn back time, but because you're comfortable in your own skin. Let me give you an example. Picture 2 men. One is constantly worried about how he looks, always fidgeting or avoiding eye contact. He's hesitant to speak up and often downplays his achievements. Then imagine the other man. He's older, perhaps with a few more wrinkles or gray hairs, but he walks into a room with his head held high. He makes eye contact with people, speaks clearly, and has a quiet but powerful confidence. Which one do you think attracts more attention and respect? It's the second man, hands down. Confidence exudes charm, no matter the age. So how can you start to build this confidence, especially if you don't feel like it's naturally there? Start with small steps. Pay attention to your body language. Stand tall, avoid slouching, and make eye contact when you talk to people. These small changes can make a big difference. Practice speaking clearly, and don't be afraid to express your opinions. You don't have to be loud or brash, just speak with assurance. And here's the most important part. Challenge yourself to embrace the aging process. Think about how every year adds to your unique story. Instead of resisting the changes that come with age, celebrate them. Your experiences, the wisdom you've gained, and the comfort you've found in who you are all part of what makes you attractive. The more you embrace this mindset, the more you'll see how your confidence radiates. It's not about looking younger, it's about looking comfortable and confident in your own skin. And that, my friend, is incredibly attractive. Sign 2. Your experience is irresistible as we get older. We gather life experiences that shape us into interesting, thoughtful, and confident people. And for many, that's incredibly attractive. Experience can be a magnetic quality, especially for older men. The stories you've lived, the wisdom you've gained, and the calm confidence you've built over the years are all incredibly appealing to others, particularly in relationships. Let's take a real-life example. Meet James, a man in his late 50s. He's been through his fair share of life challenges, divorce, career changes, raising children, and even a few health scares. But instead of hiding those experiences or feeling like they're a burden, James embraces them. He shares his stories openly and in a way that draws people in. Whether he's recounting a travel adventure or discussing a lesson learned from a difficult time, there's a sense of depth to his words. People are drawn to the authenticity of his life experiences. But what really makes James attractive isn't just the fact that he's lived a lot. It's how he navigates relationships with that knowledge. He listens deeply, values communication, and doesn't rush into things. James understands that real connections take time and patience. His calmness and confidence make him approachable, and his life experiences give him the ability to offer guidance and support in ways that younger men often can't. So how can you channel your own experience in a way that's relatable and attractive? First off, stop downplaying your age or pretending your past doesn't matter. Celebrate the things you've been through and share the lessons you've learned. Don't be afraid to talk about your passions, whether it's a hobby, a career, or a cause that's close to your heart. People appreciate depth, and sharing your interests makes you more engaging. Also, when you're talking about your life experiences, keep it light and engaging. You don't need to make it all sound like a life lesson. Share it as a story, a fun moment, or something that might inspire someone else. Your life has been rich with moments, and by sharing them, you'll show that you not only have lived, but that you've embraced every chapter along the way. So next time you're thinking about what makes you attractive, remember this. It's not just about your looks. It's about the richness of your life and the way you share that with others. Your experiences are what make you unique and irresistible. Sign 3. You take care of yourself. Physically, good health and fitness aren't just for younger men. No matter your age, taking care of your body is always a smart choice. In fact, staying active and eating well can make a huge difference in how you feel and how you live. It's not just about looking good. It's about feeling good, having energy, and maintaining your independence as you get older. Let's talk about 2 older men. One makes time to exercise regularly, while the other doesn't. The man who exercises is full of energy. He walks with purpose, carries himself with confidence, and can handle daily tasks with ease. Whether it's lifting groceries or playing with the grandkids, he doesn't feel worn out or held back. He's in control of his body, and it shows in the way he moves and interacts with the world. Now, the man who doesn't exercise regularly, he might struggle more. He might get tired quicker, or even have trouble with simple things like getting up from a chair. Without exercise, muscles can weaken, flexibility decreases, and energy levels drop. This doesn't just affect the body, it affects the mind too. It's harder to feel motivated or optimistic when your physical health isn't where it should be. The good news: it's never too late to start taking better care of yourself. You don't need to become a gym expert or follow a complicated routine. Find something that fits your lifestyle. Maybe you enjoy the calm, mindful movements of yoga. Or perhaps swimming is more your style, where you can feel the water support your body as you move. Even something as simple as walking every day can make a big difference. The key is to stay active, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. Not only will it help you feel stronger and healthier, but it'll also give you a boost in how you look and how you feel about yourself. By taking small steps to stay active, you're investing in your long-term health. It's about more than just fitness. It's about a higher quality of life. Keep moving, stay active, and your body will thank you for it. Sign 4. Your emotional maturity is attractive. One of the most appealing things about older men is the emotional maturity they bring to relationships. As you age, you've likely learned how to navigate life's ups and downs with more grace. You understand how to handle difficult situations, communicate better, and stay calm when things get tough. That's something younger men may not have figured out yet. Think about how a younger man might handle an argument with his partner. Maybe he gets defensive, raised his voice, or struggles to find the right words to express himself. On the other hand, an older man, someone who's experienced more life, often has the tools to approach the situation with calm and understanding. He knows it's not about winning the argument, but understanding the other person's point of view. His response comes from a place of patience and emotional clarity, which can be incredibly attractive. This emotional maturity doesn't just help resolve conflicts. It also creates a space for deeper, more meaningful conversations. When you're able to really listen to your partner and express your thoughts and feelings openly, it builds trust and strengthens your bond. You don't shy away from tough topics, but instead, face them with a level-headed approach that shows you value your relationship. So, what can you do to tap into and showcase this emotional maturity? Start by focusing on your emotional intelligence. Take a moment to check in with yourself before responding in an argument or heated situation. Listen to what your partner is truly saying without interrupting, and let them know you understand their feelings. It's not always about fixing the problem, but showing empathy and respect. Also, don't be afraid to express your own emotions. It's easy to bottle things up, especially when you've been through a lot in life. But letting your partner know how you feel, whether it's joy, sadness, or frustration, opens up a space for real connection. It shows that you trust them and are willing to be vulnerable. The emotional maturity you've developed over the years is one of the greatest assets you can bring to a relationship. So embrace it and let it shine. Your calm and thoughtful approach will be just as attractive as any physical trait, and it will help create a lasting and meaningful connection with your partner. Sign 5. You have a strong sense of style. As we get older, many things change, but one thing that doesn't have to go away is a strong sense of style. In fact, for many men, their fashion choices start reflecting who they really are in a way that might not have been the case when they were younger. Age brings wisdom, and with that wisdom often comes a better understanding of what works for you. Think about it this way. Style isn't about trying to keep up with trends or looking like you just walked out of a magazine. It's about feeling confident in what you wear and expressing yourself. Take, for example, a man who's in his 60s or 70s but still dresses sharp. He knows how to pick clothes that fit well, make him feel good, and suit his personality. Whether it's a tailored blazer or a well-fitted shirt, he carries himself in a way that draws attention, not because he's trying to look younger, but because he's confident and comfortable in his choices. In fact, many people find that a man who is well-groomed and dresses with intention can be just as, if not more, appealing than a younger man. It's not about how old you are, but how you wear what you have. The right style can make you look polished and put together, and that kind of self-assurance is attractive at any age. So, how do you find a style that works for you? It doesn't have to be complicated. Start by thinking about what makes you feel good. Do you prefer classic, timeless pieces that never go out of style? Or maybe you enjoy a more contemporary look. There's no need to follow every trend that pops up. The key is to find what works for your body, your personality, and your lifestyle. Once you've found it, stick with it. Wear what makes you feel confident, because when you feel good in what you're wearing, that confidence shines through. Remember, style isn't about age, it's about attitude. So embrace your unique look and wear it proudly. You'll be amazed at how much of a difference it makes in how you feel and how others see you. Sign 6. You're interesting and have hobbies. Having hobbies, passions, or interests is one of the most attractive things about a person. It shows you're engaged with life, and you have a personality beyond just day-to-day routines. Whether it's something simple like reading, traveling, or a more unique hobby, it adds depth to who you are. It makes you someone people enjoy being around, and it sparks connections. Take, for example, a man named Bill. Bill is in his 60s, and he's been passionate about photography since he was in his 20s. Even as he's gotten older, he still spends weekends exploring the outdoors with his camera. What's amazing is how this passion has kept him connected with others. He attends local photography meetups, and when he shares his photos, people are drawn to his creativity. His love for photography gives him something to talk about, and it shows people he's engaged in life, not just sitting around waiting for things to happen. Bill isn't just interesting because of his hobby, but because he's excited about it and it brings energy to the people around him. The key takeaway here is simple. Investing time in hobbies and passions can truly make you stand out. Whether it's learning something new or revisiting something you used to love, it gives you more to talk about and can help you build lasting friendships. Not only do hobbies bring joy to your own life, but they also allow you to connect with others who share similar interests. If you don't have a hobby yet, don't worry. It's never too late to start something new. You could try gardening, painting, writing, or even learning a new language. If you already have something you enjoy, give it more of your attention. Share your interests with others. Talk about them with enthusiasm. You'll be surprised how many people out there are looking for the same connections you are. Just like Bill, your interests can create bonds and bring excitement into your life. Sign 7. You have a great sense of humor. Laughter is truly timeless. It doesn't matter how old you are. The ability to laugh and make others laugh is one of the most attractive qualities someone can have. A good sense of humor can make you feel youthful, vibrant, and connected to others. When you can find humor in situations, it's like a natural magnet that draws people in. It's a way to break the ice, lift the mood, and create positive energy wherever you go. Humor allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, making people feel comfortable and appreciated. Take the story of Mr. Thompson, for example. He's in his late 70s, but has always had a knack for making people laugh. He volunteers at a local community center and has a group of younger volunteers who help with various projects. They all know him as the guy who can make them laugh, even on the most stressful days. One afternoon, they were having a difficult time assembling a piece of furniture, and tensions were running high. Mr. Thompson, without missing a beat, made a funny remark about how even IKEA couldn't solve this one. His quick wit broke the tension, and suddenly everyone was laughing together. That simple moment not only made the work seem easier, but it also bonded everyone there. Even the younger volunteers looked up to him for his ability to lighten the mood and keep things fun. Humor has that power. It can be an excellent icebreaker, especially when you're in new or uncomfortable situations. If you're someone who has a good laugh and doesn't take life too seriously, people will naturally be drawn to you. They want to be around someone who lifts their spirits and makes them forget about their problems, even for just a little while. So, if you want to harness this power in your own life, it's time to work on being more lighthearted. Start by laughing more, whether it's at funny shows, amusing videos, or even little moments throughout your day. Practice sharing jokes, stories, or just funny observations with the people around you. Not only will it make you feel younger, but it will also make you someone others want to be around. Humor isn't just about telling jokes. It's about seeing the joy in everyday life and sharing that joy with others. You'd be surprised at how much impact a good laugh can have. Sign 8. You know what you want as we get older. One of the things that really stands out is the clarity we have about what we want in life. This is especially true when it comes to relationships. Older men often know exactly what they're looking for, whether it's companionship, love, or maybe even a sense of adventure. The years of experience and reflection bring a level of certainty and understanding that can be incredibly attractive, not just to people of the same age, but to younger individuals as well. Think about it. Imagine an older man who's been through a few relationships and has a clear sense of what he values. He's not playing games. He knows what he's after. There's no ambiguity. He knows what he wants from a partner and is ready to communicate that openly. This is a contrast to someone younger who might still be figuring things out, still unsure of what they want or need in a relationship. The younger man might be caught up in uncertainty, sometimes even afraid to speak up, not really knowing what he's seeking. In relationships, this clarity is incredibly powerful. When you're clear about your goals and intentions, it's easier for both you and your partner to understand where things are heading. You're not wasting time or energy on things that don't matter. This can be so appealing to others because it shows confidence and maturity. But this goes beyond relationships. Having a clear sense of what you want in life in general will help you make better decisions and move forward with confidence. Whether it's your career, hobbies, or lifestyle choices, knowing what you want gives you direction. It's the kind of confidence that's magnetic. People are naturally drawn to it because it radiates a sense of stability and trustworthiness. They can see you're not just going through the motions, but living with purpose. So, if you're in a stage of life where you've figured out what matters to you, don't be afraid to embrace that clarity. Be clear with your intentions, not only in your relationships, but in all areas of your life. This confidence and certainty will naturally shine through, and before you know it, you'll attract others who appreciate the same clarity you bring to the table. Age is just a number, and it's important to remember that. The traits that make someone truly attractive don't fade with age, they grow stronger. With every year, you gain more experience, more wisdom, and a deeper understanding of who you are. These things only add to your appeal. When you embrace your age, you become more comfortable in your own skin, and that confidence is one of the most attractive things you can have. You don't need to be in your 20s to be desirable or to have a successful relationship with someone younger. In fact, it's often the maturity, life experience, and emotional stability that make older individuals even more attractive to others. As we grow older, we become better at communicating, understanding, and nurturing relationships. These qualities are timeless and essential for lasting connections. So don't let society's idea of beauty or youth limit what you believe is possible at any stage of life. Your worth isn't determined by age. It's defined by how you show up for yourself and the people around you. If you feel confident after hearing these tips, hit like. What other signs do you think make older men attractive? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring content.